up at 5 o'clock this morning so we could get to the Hilton Hotel in time for our bus to Yosemite National Park. We got picked up at 6:50 a.m. by Incredible Adventures.
Yeah, so Carl the dog is covering the Ultimate right now. From the Central Valley. Yeah, you'll see these signs here. There's peaches and strawberries, and there's lots of agricultural products grown around in the area. There's lots of fruit stands around. Getting back to the almonds. The almonds actually will be harvesting soon. They start harvesting them in September and October. And also there's only 1 month in the entire year that they're able to pollinate. And so all the farmers have to hire a bunch of beehive. The San Francisco tap water that you may or may not have tried. The tap water throughout San Francisco is mostly it's known to be good. It's fine. Throughout the city, unless you're like into the really older buildings, you can drink the tap water because it's coming from Yosemite National Park, specifically from Hetch Hetchy up there. It's filtered, and so that water comes all the way down. In addition to the rivers, there's 3 different rivers in Yosemite that flow down here into the valley, into the San Joaquin River, the Tuolumne River, the Merced River. Everything's flowing down here just for the almonds.
On the bus, it was a 4-hour drive to Yosemite, so we stopped once on the way there to go to a supermarket. We got things for lunch and a few breakfast things, as we did not have breakfast yet. Okay, we're coming into downtown right now. Here's the big downtown Groveland. Yep. And right here, you see the blue sign says California's oldest saloon. I like how they add families welcome. And then here's the Groveland Hotel, historic inn since 1849. There's all sorts of ghost stories. It was another 2 hours until we got to Yosemite National Park, but our first stop there was the tunnel view. It had a nice view of Yosemite with lots of trees and wildlife and the big waterfall that had a lot of water in for this time of year. Then we went through the tunnel and parked up at the west side of Yosemite.
And then look to your right, that's the cathedral, if anyone wants to get married in the park.
When we got off, our first stop was to go to the waterfall. It was very unusual to have water this time of year, as usually when the water was dried up.
어디다 보내?
And at the foot of the waterfall, we climbed up the rocks.
Jump off this.
Then we did the Meadow Trail. We passed through a nice meadow with a bridge with a river flowing through, and then we did a loop back round to where the trail started.
What's up?
Once we finished the trail, we realised it was almost time to go, so we went to the visitor centre to fill up our water bottles. And then we waited for the coach to arrive back, and then we got back on it, and then we left. To our next stop. Our next stop was El Capitan Meadow. There was a nice meadow with a tree and stuff where we took pictures on, and it had El Capitan Mountain.
El Capitan is half a mile high, and it can sometimes take rock climbers, which is very popular, for 5 days to climb. They use special mountain tents to attach themselves to the side of the mountain to where they will sleep on the side of the mountain in tents and then climb the rest of the way during the day. People used to think it was unclimbable until 1958 when someone climbed up to the top for the first time, and it took them 6 weeks to do so.
After that, everyone who climbed it managed to do it in a short amount of time, so now it on average takes 4 to 5 days. But the quickest person to ever climb it, the time took 4 hours. So once we had a look at El Capitan Mountain, we loaded back on the bus. We drove 2 hours to Wendy's to get dinner. Hi guys, we just ate at Wendy's in San Francisco.
Once we had that lovely dinner at Wendy's, at the same place we stopped to get breakfast and lunch earlier, we drove the rest of the way back to San Francisco. We got dropped off at the Hilton and walked about 15 minutes back to our Airbnb. We arrived around 10:15.
Say, look how beautiful the city looks at night. It's all lit up. Woo, and it's Friday night. Okay, so whatever you can think about doing, you can probably do it. And Dolores Park. Also, there's another park I just went to the other day with other really great views of the city, Buena Vista. Not sure if anybody's been over there. It's in the Lower Peak District.
Okay, well, what I would like,
Like, subscribe.
and I like for them all.